Well, how y'all doing, YouTube? Weather here in Georgia starting to warm up, springtime, and you know what that means. White boy summer's approaching. Now, for all you white boys out there going to the lake, taking women out, we all come across this issue once in a while. Some of us pretty often. You take a woman out, you're gonna have a good time, drink a couple brewskis until she goes, I don't like beer. Then why the hell did I just buy 2 12-packs of Mick Ultra? I don't like this crap. I figured you would like this crap. But no, they reply with I don't like beer. So what do? Well, you can go the Smirnoff route and get something that's kind of sweet and syrupy. You can get those, Jack Daniels flavored drinks, also kind of sweet and syrupy. Or, and not trying to ruin the suspense of the review of whether I like this product or not, I think I might have found the perfect product for when you get a chick that just doesn't like beer. Here's something she may enjoy, and you might also as well. I'm talking about good old Cayman Jack's Margarita. This is a 12-ounce can, although very tall. Looks kind of like I'm drinking a Red Bull. And I'm pouring it into my 37 in Maine plastic cup. It's a local dive bar around Hall County. I believe they got one in Beaufort as well. If you're wondering why I have this plastic cup, I was drunk one time, left there with the margarita, and I got back and I was like, I'll save that for later. And I'm actually using it. So to make, cheap margarita kind of deal more authentic, we're using the dive bar plastic cup. Now, you can see it's carbonated. Gonna let that sit for a second. Kind of wish I had some of the bigger chunk, salt. That would go good with it. But this here is made by American Vintage Brewing Company of Rochester, New York, Memphis, Tennessee, and La Crosse, Pennsylvania, and Cold Springs, Minnesota. I'm guessing City Brewing has something to do with this. I see La Crosse, I see Memphis, I see Rochester. My brain's going straight to this is City Brewing product. Anyway, 5.8% alcohol by volume, made with lime juice and agave nectar. Also believe I heard they use cane sugar. Not like high fructose corn syrup, nothing but cane sugar. So that's really nice. Anyway, based on the appearance, depending on how you make your margaritas, some of y'all might use, a heavy colored sour mix. Some of y'all might use añejo or reposado tequilas. But if you use, like just Blanco tequila, lime juice, stuff like that, you don't use anything really heavily colored, your margarita, if you made one at home, might actually look like this. Minus, of course, the carbonation. Smell-wise, though, actually, that's pretty promising. It smells kind of like a margarita. Now, is it a 1-for-1? Not quite, but it's definitely close enough. Like, if I went to a restaurant and I smelled something, you're like, what is that? I go, that's margarita. Anyway, though, we'll see how she tastes. Now, taste-wise, also not a 1-for-1 compared to like a restaurant margarita or something you make at your house. But it's pretty close. Compared to, like I said, the Smirnoffs, your Jack Daniels, your Seagram Escapes, stuff like that. If you want like a flavored alcohol alternative to beer, this would be a good go-to. As far as, and I failed to mention, this is a malt beverage. So, there is malt in there, all that, just like your Seagrams and your Smirnoffs, but this isn't as like syrupy sweet. It isn't as kind of artificial as some of those. It actually tastes really good. You can get the lime juice. The agave nectar definitely makes or gives off a tequila-like flavor. It doesn't It doesn't taste exactly like you have tequila in this, but it's pretty close. It's, you know, like I said, oh, I got a bug on me. What is that? So I'll click that off. But it's definitely tequila-like. Maybe, like I said earlier, if I had some salt around the rim, this might be even better. But as a, I'm going to move that over there so you can look at it. As a connoisseur of margaritas, this is really good. I drink a lot of beer. I rarely buy flavored malt products. Now, like if I'm hanging out with a chick and she wants, you know, I want something to get me a little messed up. You know, if she doesn't drink liquor, although I've been with a lot of chicks and they're like, I don't drink beer, I drink liquor, and I'm like, okay, you're about to see mean slating, but whatever, that's cool. But if you're with a chick and she likes fruitier beverages, and I'm gonna go ahead and just smoke me a cigarette. Yeah, I know I said I quit smoking. That was a lie. But don't expect me to start doing cigarette reviews. I'm not really, I don't really care about that. Cigarettes, there's some good ones or some bad ones. I'm not that insightful on the flavor of a cigarette. I can tell you if it's good, I can tell you if it's bad, in my opinion, but it's not going to make a very good review, and most of my cigarette reviews probably all sounding similar. But also one other update, I got some pre-recorded, well, these are all pre-recorded, but I got some YouTube videos I recorded some a month or two ago. I'm gonna upload them. So if I upload this one first and upload those other ones, don't be shocked if like a month from now you see a video and I'm wearing a flannel. The weather in Georgia is erratic, but not quite that erratic. So just a little heads up on that. But back to the Cayman Jacks, or the Cayman Jack margarita. They also make a mojito. Never tried that, although since as good as this, you know, the margarita is, I might need to try the mojito. Although I'm off the top of my head, I can't remember exactly what goes into a mojito. Anyway, we'll see. But for what this is, it's, you know, it's very good. Price range is, you know, these will cost around the same as a lot of domestic beers. Like if you're used to buying, like, you know, Budweiser, 6-pack of Cayman Jack compared to Budweiser, yeah, it's pretty similar. About, you know, $8-9. You know, maybe a little more, maybe a little less compared to where you go. I think I got a 12-pack of these cans for roughly like $13. Not exactly the cheapest thing around, but it's not going to break the bank. Also, it's not something I would drink all the time, but, you know, when it gets hotter, especially when I'm going to be on a boat or going to be out on the beach or you know, on the lake, hell yeah, I'll buy some of these, just change it up. But like I said, the main thing is, it's pretty comparable to a margarita. Not a one-for-one, which you can't really expect that from something in a can. Also at 5.8% alcohol by volume. Depending on how you make your margaritas, this, you know, it's a little bit lighter, so you can throw back a decent amount of these while you're on the lake without just getting trashed. Let's see, what else? What else do I want to say about this? Also, like I said, the main thing I've been really saying is it's not syrupy, it's not overly sweet, it's pretty well balanced. Now, is it sweet? Yeah, it's pretty, it is sweet, but so's a lot of margaritas I've had. But it's not this just overly sticky, just sweetness. It's relatively balanced. Compared to a lot of these malt or flavored malt beverages, I don't feel like I'm, you know, about to go into a diabetic coma. Like I said, sweet, not overly sweet though. Anyway, though, what would be my final rating on this product? Now, I'm going to compare it to a lot of the other flavored malt beverages I've had, and I have to go ahead and give this a 9 out of 10. The only other flavored malt beverage I really like as much as this is the Smirnoff Red, White, and Berry. And the main reason I like that is just because it reminds me of being in elementary school. You know, lunchtime you could buy ice cream. They had the like Starburst or the firecracker. There you go, the firecracker little ice popsicle things. And the Smirnoff Red, White, and Berry really remind me of that. So it's kind of a nostalgia thing as far as that goes. But as far as this goes, it won't replace a margarita. You know, like if you're really into margaritas, you probably won't stop making margaritas or buying them at restaurants in favor of this. But going around the lake, going out on the beach, going on a boat, it can come in handy. So, like, rate, and subscribe if you care to. If you don't, I'll get over it. What else? It's been a minute since I've done these reviews. Spay neuter your animals. Drink something good. And here we go. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, when you have the opportunity to kill your local pedophile, have a good night and a pleasant tomorrow.